Who gets kicked around when Mulrooney grabs more than $26 billion in new taxes? Who gets kicked around when over the last 4 years the average families had to pay out $1,200 more in taxes than they did in '84? And who'll get kicked around if the Conservatives come back to power? The Liberals will stop this unfair tax assault, and they'll stop Mulrooney's $10 billion hidden sales tax. Don't let Mulrooney deceive you again. The middle class, Mulrooney's personal punching bag. Who pays around $1,200 more in taxes per family now? Sock it to the middle class. A proposed new $10 billion hidden tax on things like car repairs, dental care, even life insurance. He'll be taxing everything that moves. The Liberals will stop this unfair tax assault. It's time to pull the plug. Don't let Mulrooney deceive you again. This is more than an election. It's your future. On November 21st, vote Liberal.
Cans or crabs or bottles, it's our favorite brew. We'll drink Carling Red Cap, we are drinkers true.
Carling Red Cap, forever.
Since we're talking about this free trade agreement, there's one line I'd like to change.
Which line is that?
Well, this one here. It's just getting in the way.
Just how much are we giving away in the Mulrooney free trade deal? Our water, our health care, our culture? The line has been drawn. Which side do you stand on? Don't let Mulrooney deceive you again. This is more than an election. It's your future. On November 21st, vote Liberal. Who's supposed to be standing up for Canada? Who's supposed to be saying our Medicare program is not for sale? Who's supposed to be saying our water and our environment are not for sale? And who's supposed to be saying our culture is not for sale? Who's telling you the truth about the free trade deal? Not Brian. Don't let Mulrooney deceive you again. This is more than an election. It's your future. On November 21st, vote Liberal.
Good evening, everyone. We've got ring announcer Bill Bremner standing by with some introductions.
Ladies and gentlemen, former Canadian heavyweight champion Earl Wall. Canadian favorite Yvonne Durrell. Former world middleweight champ Rocky Graziano. And a special guest, the president of the Carling Red Cap Forever Association.
I've never seen anything like this. Before the pre-fight introductions have been completed, this crowd has broken into the Red Cap song. Wow, what a night!
We are drinkers true. We'll drink Carling Red Cap. We are drinkers true.
Carling Red Cap, forever.
Lloyd Axworthy, a different kind of politician. He works for people.
My first concern is my constituents and what I can do for them. What concerns people now is the need for good, safe neighborhoods, housing that they can afford, an environment in which their kids can grow up. When it comes to young people, they want jobs. They want hope in this province and a place for the future. Those are things I've worked for in the past. Those are things I will continue to work for.
Elect Lloyd Axworthy. He can make a difference for you.
Can you trust the Mulrooney promises? All through this campaign, Brian Mulrooney has promised everyone everything. Promises for the West, East, North, the world, old, young, in between, and he promised to win favor. Why, he's even got promises he hasn't even promised yet. But if Mulrooney can't pay for these promises, how can you believe them?
Excuse me, sir, but can you afford to pay for those promises? Sorry, then you have to take them back.
On September 4th, vote Liberal. This election is serious for Canada's future. Can you trust Brian Mulrooney when in his slick approach he recklessly promises so much he makes a joke of the whole election process? Can you trust Mulrooney when finally revealing what he says are the cost to you for his reckless promises, they're so far from the truth he continues to make a joke of the whole election process? Canadians know that leadership is no joke. On September 4th, vote Liberal.
Canada is an oil-rich country. But if we're going to stay that way, we have to find new sources of oil long before our present supplies run out. It takes time, it takes know-how, and it takes an awful lot of money. Because you don't find oil just by drilling a hole. You have to know where to look. And even then, the odds are strongly against finding a productive well. Gulf Canada plans to spend over $110 million this year, trying to find and develop the new energy resources that will help keep Canada running smoothly in the years ahead. This money comes mainly from Gulf Canada revenues. And if you think this is the kind of job we should be doing with our money, you've hit the nail right on the head. The money we spend today will keep the oil flowing tomorrow.
John Turner believes if we own our resources, keep our industry in Canadian hands, Canadians can manage and create our own destiny. We can have one dynamic nation that matches our dreams, one dynamic nation where no one is left out, where English, French, Native Canadians, New Canadians, men, women, the disabled, the disadvantaged can find equal room to grow. For fair and decisive leadership, on September 4th, vote Liberal.
Welcome, contestants! Are you ready? The topic, the economy. Your question, would the Conservatives use stimulative spending?
Yes, no.
Let's try another. If there was spending, should it start now or be phased in?
Now. Phased.
Maybe we can get this one. How much would it cost Canadian taxpayers for Conservative election promises?
20 billion, answer. Don't answer.
For decisive new leadership, vote Liberal.
Real coins of the world. Collectors agree this is the most exciting free offer to come from Gulf or anyone else in a long time. Real coins, real foreign money from 20 countries. These bright, shiny coins are fascinating to collect and trade. And the sturdy blue and gold collector's album you keep your coins in comes complete with all the country's flags. Start collecting all 20 coins of the world now. They're free with a gasoline purchase of $3 or more at participating Gulf dealers. Then fill your album with the Agora from Israel, the Pesewa from Ghana, and the Stotinka from Bulgaria.
Free real coins, coins of the world.
The Davis government has made educational experiments of your children. It has cost you millions and millions of dollars. It has cost your children with lack of proper preparation. It has cost good teachers immeasurable frustration. One man, Bill Davis, has been the architect of this experimental system, and he must be held responsible. But there is a man, Bob Nixon, at a party, the Ontario Liberals, that know you and your children cannot afford to keep on paying for the Davis mistakes.
We know what has to be done in the field of education. We believe in a core curriculum. That means reading, writing, and arithmetic would be basic. We believe meaningful standards must be set to ensure a high quality of education. Ontario can't afford to keep on paying for yesterday's mistakes today.
This province just can't afford another Davis government.
On September 18th, vote Liberal.
Mr. Mulrooney has in store for you a hidden tax grab more massive than this country's ever seen. It would put a tax on everything that moves. Your haircut, purchase of a new home, purchase of an automobile, your dentist bill. And it would be regressive. It would hit those least able to pay. We wouldn't bring in that tax. And that's why this is more than an election. This is your future. Vote Liberal.
A Big Mac and large fries.
Mr. Shatner!
Loblaws newspaper has it featuring a number of selected products. For each of those you buy, and 1 penny, you'll get one of these Loblaws McDonald coupons. It's your passport to McDonald's.
With them, you get a free quarter pounder with cheese, large fries.
Any flavor shake, an Egg McMuffin.
Or a Big Mac.
There's a different McDonald's item featured each week. We're doing it all for you at Loblaws.
Where more than the price is right.